Hello everybody, welcome back to wait, no, that's not right. 1 second. And a 1, and a 2, and a... Alright, there we go, that's a lot better. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on my channel. My name is EJ and today I turned 18 years old. As you can see, I've got a new model. For my birthday, Chris made me this new model and I love it. I'm gonna be using this in my streams and videos from now on. And since it's my 18th birthday, I thought it would be fun to look back on all my old streams and videos. This includes all of my private stuff, which dates back to around 2020, so I was about 13 years old when I started. This spans about 4 or 5 channels, give or take, and almost all of it is cringe, some boring, but I went through all of it to give you the best moments and just talk about my YouTube journey so far. Before we start, I want to thank everyone who's been with me so far, both VTuber, non-VTuber, friend, viewer, everyone, thank you. Let's get into the cringe, and where it all began. And this is where it all began.
Ik ga hier gaming video's op doen. En ja, misschien ga ik er ook wat vlogs op doen. Ik weet het nog niet.
That was my first ever video I made on this channel. It's pretty bad. This is all you'll ever see of my face. So, let's continue. My first ever Minecraft video was just a clip of me playing Minecraft for 13 minutes straight with commentary, and that was it. It was boring, it was good, I don't know why I even tried. It was on PlayStation, I couldn't really edit much, at least I didn't know how to. You do have Share Factory, it's not great, but it is an editing software on PlayStation that you can use to make some simple cuts and some simple edits. I also went live for the first time, and my first ever game I played was Overcooked, surprisingly. I didn't know that either until I looked just now, but that was the first game I ever streamed apparently. So I kept making videos with Share Factory for a while and ended up doing a video with a friend of mine, Tommy.
Ja, we spelen ook nog best vaak Fortnite, gewoon normaal. Ja, dat was eerst veel minder, want toen deden we eigenlijk alles...
Jasper, ik ben uit de map! Ik ben uit de map, Jasper! Ik ben helemaal uit de map! Ja, jongen! Deze video ga ik nog steeds gewoon... Ja, ik ga even kijken, ik kan niet meer respawnen, nee.
Ja, nee, dit is gewoon online zetten, want dit is gewoon goede content.
Ja, jongen, Jasper, ik zit helemaal uit de map.
The reason I played this specific map was because it did really well on his channel, and I remember it getting 2,000 views. But I just checked and apparently it was 78, so I guess I was a bit off. I suppose back then 78 was pretty big, since most of my videos got like 20 views. So I made a few Fortnite videos with him, and after a while I decided I wanted to do some English content because I knew that would reach a wider audience. I was smart enough to know that at least. And so I started making some English content alongside my Dutch content.
Hi everybody, what's going on? Today I'm going to be starting my English survival. Now I am Dutch, that's the first thing I want to say, so sorry if I say something wrong.
Yeah, so as you can tell, my English wasn't the best at the time. It's certainly improved over the last few years, but back then it was just horrible. But through all this, I did still also make Dutch content. And then another update released, so I got a few friends to do a series with me.
Hallo mensen, welkom terug bij een nieuwe video. Vandaag gaan we weer verder met de Minecraft Survival. Deze vlak na de eerste opgenomen omdat we niks anders te doen hadden. Oké, laten we beginnen. Ik begin even met al deze
Wij hebben geen leven, zeg maar, dus wij spelen op Minecraft.
Now I had an absolutely cracked setup for VC. What I did was I grabbed my Chromebook, we'd hop into Google Meet, and I put that Chromebook close to my mic. This absolutely did not work and you could barely hear the other people on the call, but it was the best I could come up with for some reason.
Had je al een huis dan?
Ja, Nick heeft een huis. Het is niet dichtbij of zo waar de rest van ons zitten, maar het is wel een huis.
Anders kan ik ook even van de andere kant weg. Ik ga bij jullie.
Oké.
And after that series ended, I'd go back and forth between a few channels with the same name, but I'd keep restarting, going back to Dutch, going back to English, until I got a computer. So with that, I restarted again and started making videos on my computer. Now, I didn't use OBS at the time, I still used the AMD built-in software to record, and it wasn't the greatest, but it did the job. So here's the first ever video I made on my PC.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on my channel. As you can see, we are playing The Joy of Creation story mode.
Hey, don't say anything back to me, okay? There are monsters around that'll hear you if you do. Now, don't be scared, Nick, okay? Listen to me, and we can defeat those monsters, alright?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Jesus Christ. Oh god. Oh jeez. I didn't realize he was there, I'm gonna be honest.
A quick trigger warning for topics containing suicide and self-harm. If you don't want to see any of that, skip to this timestamp. So I'd keep on making videos, and then I lost one of my close online friends. apparently he'd killed himself. We don't know why. We have no reason. We have nothing. I just know. And it sucked. It sucked a lot, but you keep on going. And I did. I made a few more videos where I didn't really talk much, mostly because I just didn't want to have a language for a bit, because it was much better than having to constantly flip between Dutch and English. And then I kind of just left for a while. But then I'd return. I wanted to start streaming, and I wanted to do it in a way that people could read my emotions, but not be able to see my face. So I decided to become a VTuber. It's not something I'd ever thought of before. I just never really thought, yeah, that's what I want to do. But I thought, okay, worst case scenario, I don't enjoy it, and I stopped. But I enjoyed it a lot. May 8th, 2023 is when I started streaming, and I'm still doing it to this day. I'd keep making some more videos, of course. And at some point I decided to do Minecraft horror mods, since I thought that would be fun. So I made 2 From the Fog videos. And on my second one, I actually got a comment. Flo had left a comment on my video asking if I wanted to do horror Minecraft content with him. And I, of course, said yes, because I'd never got an opportunity like this, and I was very curious to see where this would lead. And it went so much better than I thought it would. The first video we made didn't do too well, but the second one did really well on Nol's channel. And that's kind of what started us making videos together. And currently, my 4 most watched videos have Nol in them. Now I do mostly just make videos with Nol, but I do occasionally make videos on Quackers Games, and I do still call with them every once in a while. And we also asked for feedback on thumbnails and stuff, and it was all because Flo decided to comment on my video. So with that friend group out of the way, I'm gonna talk about the next one. Arguably maybe the bigger one, streaming wise. I am of course talking about the VTuber sensation, SMP. I was invited by a former friend, but after playing for a bit the server reset, so I joined the new one, and that's where I got to really meet Chris for the first time. And also Marrow, and Wub, and Ring, Daniel, Jamie, everyone. After a lot of drama, I got added to a group chat, and we all started playing games together, streaming, and it was a lot of fun. And it was nice actually having people to talk to about VTubing and stuff. I'd never really had that before. And yeah, a while back, the server kind of imploded on itself, so we had to move to realms. But that was the last big thing to happen. And that brings us to the end. I'm 18 now, and I'm very excited to start this new chapter in my life. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's stupid. I will still be the same person. Nothing's gonna change. I just have to pay taxes now. And if that's the worst I have to worry about, I'll be fine. I do want to give a big shout out to Sparksy, Noel, Slow, Quackers for helping me with thumbnails, for helping me record videos and stuff like that. And I want to give a big thanks to all my VTuber friends. Chris, Marrow, Ring, Daniel, Wub and Jamie have been a huge help with everything VTuber related, and I really appreciate them for that, and also as friends. Thank you all so much. And thank you for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. But with all that said, thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.